Hi viewers, my name is Sirisha. Welcome to my channel Dream Life Diaries. I am back again with day 28 video in my 30-day weight loss series with intermittent fasting and fitness routine. Today's workout plan is focused towards Hatha Yoga practice and importance of the asana practice. And the diet plan is focused towards healthy and nutritious millet recipes. If you like the video, do not forget to hit the subscribe button and click on the bell icon next to it to receive notifications for the upcoming videos. Today I practiced Hatha Yoga for 20 to 30 minutes, which includes practicing some warm-up exercises, few rounds of Shivananda Surya Namaskar, some asana practice to enhance flexibility, balance and endurance, and some cool down asanas. It's also called beginner yoga, as the main purpose of this form of yoga is that it introduces beginners to yoga with the basic and relaxing asanas. It also emphasizes holding these relaxing asanas for longer periods of time. As always, I started with warm-up to prepare the spine and entire body for the upcoming workout. And then practiced a few rounds of Shivananda Surya Namaskar. Practice of Shivananda Surya Namaskar helps tone the muscles, strengthen the core, reduce the belly fat, enhance the organ functions, and purify the blood. It also boosts immunity and improves blood circulation. With regards to the long-term mental health benefits, the sun salutation increases confidence, optimism, and awareness. After the Surya Namaskar practice, I went ahead and practiced a few more asanas. Let's check out benefits of each of these asanas. The benefits of Urdhva Prasarita Ekapadasana include improving your balance, strengthening and stretching your hamstring muscles, calf muscles and quadricep muscles, stretching and strengthening your spine, stimulating liver and kidney and regularizing their functions. The health benefits of Parivurta Prapadasana include improving your balance, strengthening the knees and thigh muscles, and stretching the sides of the body. The benefits of Ustrasana include stretching and strengthening the shoulders and back, expanding the abdominal region, improving digestion, relieving lower back pain, and stimulating blood circulation around the thyroid gland. The benefits of Ardha Hanumanasana includes stretching your hips, hamstrings, calves and lower back, strengthening your hamstrings, and relieving sciatica pain. And then ended my practice with some cool down asanas. Supta Dandasana, Jatara Parivartasana, and then Shavasana. For the detailed follow along workout with instructions, click on the suggestion card above or check out the link in the description. Today I had wheatgrass juice mixed with orange juice after the workout. So how do I make this juice? You can have plain wheatgrass juice, but it tastes better with the orange juice added to it. I used pressed juicer to make this wheatgrass orange juice. I just stuff in the wheatgrass into the inlet, and there are two outlets to this pressed juicer, one to collect the juice and the other one to collect the pulp. If you don't have a pressed juicer, add the wheatgrass and oranges to the blender jar and blend it and then strain the juice. I'm done making the wheatgrass juice. Even though the quantity seems to be less, it is very strong and concentrated. Let's add some orange juice to it. Keep adding the orange pieces to the inlet and start rotating the lever. And the juice gets collected from one of the outlets. When you're done, mix both the juices. For the detailed recipe, check out the link in the description. You can actually grow wheatgrass at home within 8 to 10 days. For the detailed video with instructions on how to grow wheatgrass and how to harvest it, please click on the suggestion card above or check out the link in the description. The extensive combination of vitamins and nutrients in this juice make it an exceptional choice to enhance your well-being. It has antioxidant, antibacterial and anti-inflammatory properties. I had ragi dosa with tomato chutney for my breakfast today. To make this ragi dosa, we need half cup of urad dal, half cup of ragi and 1/4 cup of brown rice. Add these 3 ingredients to a bowl and to this add 1 teaspoon of fenugreek seeds. Wash all the ingredients for 2 to 3 times and then soak them for 8 hours. Add all the soaked ingredients to a wet grinder and grind them to a smooth batter. You can add it to a blender jar and blend it as well if you don't have a wet grinder available. Take the batter into a bowl and ferment it overnight or 6 to 8 hours. To this add 1 tablespoon of salt or as per your taste. Keep adding little water and bring it to a thin consistency. We can then start making the dosa. When it's cooked on one side, flip it and cook it on the other side too. Regular consumption of ragi helps combat osteoporosis and keeps the bones strong. As we age, especially in women, the risk of osteoporosis increases and the bones begin to lose their density and become porous. Calcium-rich foods like ragi are very beneficial to prevent it. Drink 1 to 2 liters of water between your meals and keep yourself hydrated during this 8-hour window. Apart from having water, I also had a bowl of cucumber salad at 4 p.m. today. Let's check out how do I make this salad. To make the salad dressing for this salad, add some mint and coriander leaves to the blender jar and add 1.5 tablespoon of olive oil and blend it. You can add 1 or 2 tablespoons of water while blending it if required. And extract the juice. To a bowl, add the chopped cucumber, soaked yellow moong. I've soaked it for 30 minutes. Grated carrot, grated coconut, and chopped chilies. Mix it well. To this add the salad dressing, some pepper, some salt as per your taste and some lemon juice and mix it well. To this add some chopped coriander leaves. I had bajra roti with potato and peas curry for my early dinner today. To make the bajra roti, add the bajra flour to a bowl. Keep adding little water and knead the dough. You just have to knead it like a chapati dough. Make sure that you are not adding more water than required. And then make lemon-sized balls with the dough. Place a parchment paper on the flat surface Place the roll on this flat surface on this parchment paper. Flatten them further with the help of your fingers. Keep using the flour in order to prevent the rolls from sticking to the surface or the parchment paper. Once the tawa is heated enough, place the roti on the tawa and sprinkle some water on one side before flipping it over. Flip it over and cook the other side. Use the tongs to keep the roti on the flame and cook it for some more time. I usually consume varieties of millet and iron-rich bajra is one of them. Let's check out some of the benefits of bajra or pearl millet. It's a very good source of iron and prevents anemia. Bajra is packed with healthy omega-3 fats as compared to other cereals. It consists of complex carbs which get absorbed slowly from the digestive tract, because of which you feel full for longer and avoid overconsumption of food. If you like the video, please give a thumbs up, share it with your family and friends, and add your comments to the comment section below. And do not forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon next to it to receive notifications for the upcoming videos. Thank you.